7KL Productions presents Life's Conversation. This podcast is mind-blowing. The conversations are life-changing. We're going to talk about overcoming and accepting things in life, life's elevation, life's obstacles, and challenges. Tune in every Tuesday at 5 p.m. with your hosts, Roger Gibson and Christy Love. You can find us on all social media platforms. Tune in.
Hello. Welcome back to Life's Conversation. I'm your host, Roger Gibson. And of course, to my right, my beautiful fave, Christy Love. I want to give you guys a quick recap. Follow us on all social media. Follow us on all social platforms at Life's Conversation. You can email us at lifesconversationpc@gmail.com. Once again, we'll promote your business, we'll wear your clothes, anything that you get, any topics that you got for us, we'll talk about it or whatever. And also subscribe. We're with the YouTube. We love you guys. YouTube, please subscribe to YouTube at Life's Conversation. So we're gonna get right down to the nitty-gritty. Our topic gonna be, can you control your emotion? So Faye, what you think about that one?
Today we're going to talk about controlling your emotions in all aspects of life. Okay, I'm talking about on your workplace. I'm talking about in relationships. I'm talking about in friendships, controlling your emotions. Because once your emotions go crazy, you lose all sight of what you're supposed to be doing, which is handling your business. Right?
Facts.
So how do you feel about controlling your emotions at the workplace?
Well, with that, you have to learn to separate the two. Just like if you got something going on at home, you got to leave that at the door when you walk into your job. And it all depends. Like, it could be, you don't have to be a boss. You don't have to be no employee or whatever. It's just all about the respect level and knowing what you need to do at the job. And when you feel like you get to that point, me personally, I feel like you got to step aside, let your superior know. You know, like, man, let me get a few minutes. I'm gonna let you know what I'm saying, I got things going on or whatever.
But is that right though?
It's not, but it depends on the work build up y'all have with each other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, but most of the time you just gotta know how to just control it, period. Like, you know, you gotta leave it where it's at.
Right.
If you know you got an issue at home, leave that at home. And I know you don't want to take home to work, as they say, or work to home. You know, they say that all the time. But you got to know how to just leave it where it's at. I mean, it's hard. I get it. I've been through that. You know, where I took my home to work, and it reflects on your job performance and everything. But your emotions, because you thinking about that thing that you got going on.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely far as with work. Now,
I feel like those people pay you to do a job. Right?
Yeah.
So whatever you have going on at home is your business.
Yeah.
They pay you to come there for your 8 hours, 12, whatever hours you choose to do a job.
Right.
So you need to go to work and do your job, because that's how you live. That's how you pay your bills, right?
Facts.
And don't get entwined with your coworkers, right? Because at the end of the day, if you lose your job, your coworkers, they're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to help you with your children. You know what I'm saying? You go to work to do a job. If you so-called meet people at your job, whatever that you like, and you befriend them, at the end of the day, it's about my job and it's about my pay, period.
Like the saying say, you're not there to make no friends.
You're not at work to make friends, right?
Yeah, you work to do a job.
Because I've saw, like, it's crazy. I've saw people talk about their boss with coworkers. At the end of the day, your coworkers can't do anything for you. Your boss can. You know what I'm saying? Right? And they say, oh, you kissing the boss ass or whatever. You know, they say little stuff or whatever, but whatever. This boss can give me off days, okay? This boss can give me PTO, okay? This boss can clock me in when I'm really not there. Co-workers can't do anything for you. So I just wanted to remind you guys, just to take a look at who you talking to about your job, because they're not going to help you.
No, they don't, but and then people don't look at it like that. And then that's the thing, like, you know, if you want to develop where you at in that whatever department that you in, you're going to learn from your boss to do what you got to do to get yourself promoted higher,
right,
or whatever. So it's not about how nobody feel. You know what your mindset, you know what your goals and what you got going on. That's what you're gonna do. You could be the boss message boy. You could be the
the kiss up, whatever they want to call you, right?
Take that in stride. Don't even let it bother you. Right. Shake that off and and be what it is.
Because the boss has benefits and your coworkers don't. All they got is a mouth.
Exactly. The boss gonna benefit what you is. And my thing is, and I'm glad you said that. My thing is, who gives any care what your coworker thinks? You're not working for your coworker. You're working for your job, like you said, to pay your bills and your boss and show your boss what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Evidently, the boss did what he had to do to get where he at.
Absolutely.
So if you got in your mind frame, you want to climb and not settle in the same position that you in,
right?
You're gonna do what you got to do. You're gonna take notes and see, like, let me see what he doing.
Yeah.
It ain't about being no follower. It's just you want to see what he doing, or you want to see, like, let me twine into what he doing. Let me see, like, man, I mean, of course you're gonna add your own point of view on it. You ain't gonna do everything that John Boss did or whatever like that. You gonna put your own kicks or whatever. And who knows, you probably could do what John do better than what he's doing.
Absolutely. If he's a good boss, he wants you to.
Exactly. He wants you to expand.
Grow.
He wants you to grow. He wants to see that. But that's where you go and what people care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely you got to do a job for sure, 100%. Like, your feelings don't mean nothing when whatever you got going on. You pick that up when you going back home or whatever like that.
Right.
That's it. That's all.
Absolutely.
You know, now that's the job aspect. But from the life aspect, from you at home, you got something going on. That type of aspects.
Right.
So what do you think about controlling your most fires you in a relationship and it's getting heated and you know you at your point?
Right, because I know guys that because they're in a fight or they're having issues with their wife or their significant other, that they don't go to work. Like,
facts.
Okay, can we be honest on today?
You know what?
Can we help somebody on today?
I love.
Can we be honest today?
Fact is, so I'm guilty.
Let's be honest.
When I was going through, I didn't want to work. I ain't want to do nothing.
Okay.
Like, hey, your whole spirit, you just don't got that drive no more.
Okay. Because of your feelings.
Because of your feelings, and you don't know how to control them. I didn't know how to control that.
Okay.
I didn't know how to control. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Help somebody.
That ain't nothing I'm gonna lie about. I didn't know how to control my feelings. So I didn't want to work. And I'm gonna be honest. Me not going to work or going in, not giving my all, it led to me to get some suspension.
Tell the truth. Right?
Like, I know God was covering me with everything that was going on because I know I'm supposed to be in my job right now. I'm 100% knowing that God had favored me, that God favored me for real. Because at the end of the day, I didn't care about nothing but trying to fix one thing.
So, but what can you tell somebody else that doing the same thing, not going to work because they're hurt or they're disturbed or they don't know which way to go?
You gotta take your time out and think about yourself.
Okay.
For one, you gotta think about yourself because at the end of the day, you're not going to work or whatever. If you don't work, how you gonna eat? How you gonna take care of your kids? How you gonna pay your bills or whatever? Right. You gotta learn to turn that switch off and turn another switch on and be like, I can do this.
Right.
And you can make it.
Yeah.
You can.
So you have to grow up.
You gotta grow because at the end of the day, I listen to some things you have to let go. And Pastor Mike right now, he preaching a message about commitment. Being committed. And the one that he preached on last Sunday that I really, really chimed in and listened to was, he broke an example about how some people, you know how you close a door but don't want to close it always and leave that crack in there instead of shutting that door all the way and closing it. You know, we have a tendency as people, we say we want to let things go or do things different, but we don't close that door all the way. You know what I'm saying? You got to close that door all the way and then focus on yourself and focus on what you need.
But what if I don't want to close the door?
Well, if you don't want to close the door, you gonna keep on.
But how do I function at work? I'm dealing with a guy. He's tearing me apart, or someone's dealing with a female, and she's tearing me apart. Right? Because all of us have to get to a point.
You gotta love yourself. We're tired. You gotta let that go. You gotta love yourself.
But I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go.
You gonna keep dealing with what you dealing with then?
Right. But how do I function at work? That's the question. Because a lot of us, even myself, we have been in relationships, and that thing was tearing us down. But because that thing was tearing us, we didn't want to lose it. We wanted to keep it. But I still have to live. So how do I live?
You gotta know what's more important. You gotta know what's more important. You gotta know, like, you can't when your mortgage do your rental, you can't tell the company, oh, I'm going through something, I get better, I'm gonna pay you later. No, they gonna put you out. When your lights you gonna tell ComEd, oh, I'm just tired, I'm going through something, whatever, I'm gonna pay you later. They gonna cut your lights off.
But what can you tell those people?
Grow up. Point blank, grow up. You gotta grow up. Because in life, your feelings are going to be hurt. You're gonna be bothered. You're gonna get hurt by family, friends, everybody. Like, you just gotta grow up, grow completely up, and pull your pants. Counter your responsibility. Yeah, do what you need to do. Like, you gotta grow up. At the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You gotta get it yourself. That's one thing about it. I can't see nobody giving nobody nothing. And then the person gets tired of that same sob story. If you want to continue to go through that, that's on you. That ain't on them. That's on you. It's time for you to grow up. Grow up. That's my input on how I feel about it. You got to grow up. Like, I had to grow up, literally grow up. Knowing like, okay, ain't nobody finna take care of me but me. Right. My mama did her job. Yeah. She done did her job. What else could she do? What me looking like saying, oh, Mom, I need $20 for some gas. Yeah. You're right. Oh, Mom, I need help with my light bill. Like, no, you get your priorities together and grow up. You got to grow up. And so your responsibilities come before your feelings. Is that what you're telling me? Big fact. Okay. Can we say that again for somebody? Your responsibilities come before your feelings. That's big facts. Like, I learned that. You got to learn how to put them feelings behind and the responsibilities up front. Absolutely. At the end of the day, because what is feelings? Feelings come and go. It's just a part of your life. Like, it's just a part of you. It doesn't help you. You can't achieve anything. No, it come and go. If you got a goal, set your goal back. Yeah. But I feel like you push yourself more and do what you gotta do, it's always a greater outcome of it. Yeah, I focus on your goals. You focus on your goals and what you need to do, your feelings. You ain't gonna, to be honest, you ain't gonna have time to think about that. Come through, man. Absolutely. You ain't gonna have time to even think about that. Before you know it, you've been and did everything. You've been tired. Your day be over. You be like, man, I ain't even think about it. Yeah. Cool. So this is what I need to do to keep moving, to keep going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about staying yourself busy, whatever, but it's about getting yourself together. But it is actually, you're right. You gotta keep busy. You keep moving, getting yourself together. You know what you need to do for you. And if you got kids, that's for your kids. Because how could you do something and your kids looking at you down? So how could you do anything that you need to do for you? Everything about life is about you. Right. Not nobody else about you. Right. Because if don't nobody know nothing about them, or you know yourself more than anybody can do anything, you got to know about you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you doing all that and you letting your feelings go out, and this person, they still moving. Yeah. They day to day. Ain't bothering them. They going to work. Actually, it makes you look weak and less of anything, especially as a man. Okay. You know, I feel like what I have learned now, a man got to be strong more than anything. Absolutely. If you want that respect as a man. If you want that respect as a man, you got to be strong. It ain't about being tough, Tony, but if you want that respect as a man, you got to stand, poke your chest out and be a man. Yeah. You can't cry over every little thing like a woman does. Nah. And that's one thing that I learned. Yeah, you can't be a crybaby and lead. Like, it doesn't. No, it don't go together. It doesn't go together. It don't go together. And that's like, it doesn't add up. That's one thing that I have personally in my life learned. So, Facebook, YouTube, and this for my brothers out here. Man, if you going through those type of things, man, you gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gonna be just full grown man overnight. It's gonna take time, but start somewhere knowing that you can make it. You know what I'm saying? Grow yourself up and do what you gotta do. Stick your chest out and hold your head up and do you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put on your responsibilities, take care of your kids. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? My pastor, I love my pastor. He always preach about men's and unity. Men's having unity. You know what I'm saying? Men's helping other men. You know what I'm saying? We got, and that's another problem thing too. Like, us men's be so, I said before, us men's be so cocky that we don't want to share, or somebody can help you out in the process to help you control your emotion. Because sometimes you probably don't even know how to control your emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably can go to Antonio. Antonio could tell me something to help me how to control my emotion. You know what I'm saying? A man from another man's perspective. Because we all go through something. I'm pretty sure females, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you just gotta know how to do it. Like, you gotta grow up, you gotta do it. Point blank. That's for me.
Okay, and we're not telling anyone not to have emotions, because you wouldn't be human. But what we're saying is, don't let your emotions control your steps, your actions, your life.
Yes, and that's
what we're saying.
Yes, and that's the thing. Yeah. Do.
Right? You're going to get upset. You're going to cry. You're going to be heartbroken sometimes, but you don't stop working because you're heartbroken. You don't stop going to school because you're sick or heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to make it beyond your emotions. And that's what we're trying to teach people. Like, a lot of guys are out here killing women because of emotions.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Sad.
Emotions.
Sad. That's so sad. It's sad.
Yeah, a lot of men are raping women because of their emotions.
That's sad.
You know, we're letting emotions take over our lives, and that's not right. Like, it's not right. It's emotion. You're gonna have them, but you need to go into, like, me personally, my spot, my place for my emotions is church. You know what I'm saying? I advise everybody to go to church, but church is not, everybody don't like church, but you should find you something. Some people like meditation. You know,
whatever help you control your mental.
Because once you get in those emotions, the emotion is going to tell you it's not going to get better.
Facts.
Okay? You're not going to see the light. You're always going to be in this same position. That's what emotions tell you. It always tells you the bad part. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to tell yourself, hey, I can make it no matter what I'm going through. Okay, I'm heartbroken. I can get somebody else to love me.
And then you know what?
You know, I lost my job. Okay, I'll get another job. You know what I'm saying? My kids going astray. I'm gonna give them to God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray for them. I done the best I could as a parent. You put your arms to grow to what you learned, how to raise your child. Another thing I want to touch on, like you just said, when you say somebody left you, I can get somebody else. Yeah. Sometimes it's probably meant for that person to leave you. Okay. For you to grow up and do what you gotta do. For you. You know what I'm saying? Then and I don't understand it, and I still don't understand. Like, sometimes I still question with that. Like, that saying to get over a person, you gotta get with another person. I don't believe in that. Yeah. Because I mean, you gotta get to know yourself. Like, me personally, I feel like if you lost a person, your emotions still deep involved. Get to know yourself first. Yeah. Get to know you first. Grow yourself, elevate yourself, develop yourself more. Yeah. Then you go out there and you step out there and you do that. Yeah. That dating, and you see what's out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what you gonna do? You gonna bring the bad emotions to a whole nother relationship, to another person that don't deserve it. Yeah. You know, I mean, my emotions took control of me of everything. Like, man, my anger issues, everything. Like you say, emotions they send you out. It sets you back a lot. Emotions set you back a lot. Trying to fight for someone, do something that you just know you need to let go, and accept for what it is. And that's what work and everything. And sometimes, you know, like, even to get on work, like you said, if you lose that job or whatever, sometimes you lost that job because of yourself. Come on, man. You lost that job because of yourself. Talking? So don't go to this job talking about, man, he was bogus, my boss did me wrong and all that. Come on, man. No, you the one got the problem, didn't know how to separate the problem. Yeah. So now you lost your job, but I mean,
I ain't never finna.
Well, you crying about your bills and you ain't pay your bill money.
Exactly.
Because I'm just a firm believer, and I just believe this in my heart. God reigns on the just like he do the unjust, and he gives us enough to make it with what we got.
Yeah.
We go and live beyond our means and then mess up our money and then want people to have sympathy on us. If we could all be honest and testify, we have enough to do what we need to do.
And so many people does that.
Yeah.
You know, they say keep up with the Jones. I call it keep up with the cones. Puff said that you trying to keep up with the cones. You know you can't afford it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, and if you know you want it, plan.
Absolutely. And save.
Plan. Save for to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in a bind when you hungry or your kids lacking or something because of things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you trying to impress?
Yeah.
Cause I'm thinking about, like, if you live in the hood, 9 out of 10 you hang with people that's around the hood. So why are you trying to impress hood people? Like, we trying to impress people that live next door to us. Like, why are you trying to impress them? They living just like you. You know, basically all us living paycheck to paycheck. 6 months without a check, we all be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a business, you don't have a business. If you don't have any income coming in for 6 to 8 months, you're gonna be homeless. Period. Point blank. So who we trying to impress? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all out here just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know Beyonce. We don't know Jay-Z. So we trying to impress people around us like you and me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so true.
You trying to impress broke people just like you. Y'all might be in the house and you in an apartment, but we still living check to check. You know what I'm saying?
Same level.
We still living on faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't get it, man, please get it.
Okay, you might be homeless in a month. I might be homeless in 6 months. He might be homeless in a year. But at the end of the day, we all struggling trying to make it.
Yeah, everybody struggle. Everybody struggle.
Yeah.
Everybody struggle. Just find a way to
get the things that they want.
Exactly. And that jealousy,
yeah.
She's just jealous of this other person. I mean, I just feel like I wish we could get to where everybody just help each other out. But you'll never. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but right now I don't.
No, it'll never get.
You'll never get. People just don't know how to do that because I always feel like he getting more than me, or they doing better than me.
Yeah, we'll be living in a perfect world then, and that's not.
Yeah, we can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so let's do friendship.
Friendship. Far as emotions control the friendship. Like I always tell you, loyalty lies big with me.
Okay.
The loyalty thing. With
but how do you talk to your friends? How do you supposed to talk to them? I mean, do you talk to them any kind of way? Do you?
No, you gotta respect them.
Okay.
I mean, you respect everybody.
Right.
Respect is respect. If you want respect, you got to get respect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Respect is respect. Like.
But we're saying, how do you control your emotions with your friend? Because sometimes your friends do crazy stuff and you just want to outright just go off on them.
I feel like that, you know what, with that, a true friend gonna tell a friend the truth. Like, hey man, you know you was bogus. You know what you did was wrong and all that. You know what I'm saying? A true friend gonna tell a friend the truth.
The truth, whether they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not, but that's being a true friend. Now, if that friend can't accept it, because I'm not your friend if I'm gonna lie to you and I'm agree with everything you do.
Absolutely.
And I don't expect for you to do the same thing. Tell me the truth.
Absolutely.
Like, man, you was wrong.
You was bogus for that. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I can't control my emotions off of that, something wrong with me. I need to get myself together. And go back to it again. Grow up.
So what about when I make you upset? Do you bitch and hold me? Do you talk about me?
You should. You don't supposed to, but you got people out here that do that.
Right.
And that's so childish.
So childish.
So that's just kiddiest as ever.
Right. So what can we tell people who's having an issue with their friends? I would say have a conversation with them. Don't hit below the belt.
Nah.
Right? Because certain things you say, you cannot give them back. I don't care how much you say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, it was out of anger. You can't get those words back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, you come to some type of agreement, because if it's your real friend and y'all really friends, y'all gonna understand. If it's your, and then, you know, I mean, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Just gotta let it go. Yeah.
You know, just close, like I said earlier, close that door.
Yeah.
Close that door and you just learn from you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My circle's so small.
Well, I don't even have a circle.
Yeah, my man, the few that I have is small, but as far as my circle is just like family, like
yeah, because family is everything, and I keep telling y'all this. We got our ways. We don't like each other sometimes, but family is everything.
That's family, everything. Now, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, my family, mine is everything.
That's how. But but I mean, yeah, just always try to come to agreement. Sit down and talk. But don't force yourself to. When you know you did everything you could do, just let it go.
Just let it go.
Yeah. I mean, what's your final thoughts with this whole?
My final thought would be, just before you do anything, think about your friends, think about your family, think about yourself, because sometimes we do things that'll land us in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like us stabbing a guy, because I know women that stab.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I know men that hit and beat on women when they're upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to take you a breath, baby. Like, walk away.
Facts.
Walk away.
Facts.
Because whatever you're gonna do is gonna make the situation worse. That's all I want to leave with my final thought is.
And just to piggyback on what she said, it's just like the old saying, it takes 1/10 of a second to get yourself into a situation.
Absolutely, I agree.
That is hard as hell.
Yes.
I'm going to say hell.
Come on, man.
To get out of.
You be saying, I wish I never did that.
And you can't, one thing about it, two things for sure, I always say, it's two things in life. You got an expiration date when you get up out of here.
Yeah.
And you can't rewind the hands of time.
Mm-hmm.
If you rewind the hands of time, everybody change up a lot of stuff in their life, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? So, like she say, think about it before you make the move.
Think about it and share this.
Man, please share. And I really hope
share this.
We help somebody with this. You know, I mean, like I said, I was guilty for a lot of things. I didn't know how to control my emotions.
Yeah.
So now I have learned to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to somebody. Get you some help. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. I keep telling people there's nothing wrong with talking to somebody.
Well, what if they can't afford it? Like most of us in the hood, we can't afford no therapy, $200 an hour.
Well, I mean, that's when you go sit down at that place called the House of God, and you get on your knees and you pray. And you
absolutely, I agree.
Show you something, and help you. And I guarantee you, He free. God don't charge you. God don't charge you nothing to make you.
So he'll pay you to come.
He'll pay you. Come on in the door. Come on in the door.
Yeah.
Filthy, dirty, and everything. Come on.
Absolutely.
So we ain't gonna hold you no more. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. One thing about it, man, we always say we appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Man, I didn't even know we and Faye was just talking, man. We done did 11 episodes. This is a 12th one right here. We've been going strong. So you can tell this is something that we really committed to, and we thank you guys for just taking the time out to look. We always ask, and I'm going to ask y'all all, please subscribe, share to the Life's Conversation page. Share with a friend, subscribe, tell people about it. Follow us on all social media platforms at Life's Conversation. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, email us them topics, man.
Thank you.
We love the topics you email us. Let us know something you want to talk about. You can email us at lifesconversationpc@gmail.com. Till we meet again on next Tuesday, same time, same back channel. You know I'm going to say my favorite phrase. Life is good.
Peace.
7KL Productions presents Life's Conversation. This podcast is mind-blowing. The conversations are life-changing. We're going to talk about overcoming and accepting things in life, life's elevation, life's obstacles, and challenges. Tune in every Tuesday at 5 p.m. with your hosts, Roger Gibson and Christy Love. You can find us on all social media platforms. Tune in.